Hello. Good morning. Waffle Don in the building. Welcome to another Waffle Transfer Daily, Monday, the 28th of July, and all of that, and all of that, and all of that. I always say it's going to be a quick one, so definitely going to be a quick one today. Big up to everyone that's going to be joining, and hopefully everyone has a great Monday start to the week. So, been a lot of stuff going on in the background, not with just my club, but with other clubs as well. And we are going to talk about other clubs, not just Arsenal. So let's just start with the Sesko stuff, because apparently there was reports that Sesko has agreed personal terms with Newcastle. And this all kind of coincides with Luis Diaz going to Bayern Munich. Apparently, not apparently, but if we just bring up this, if you check the news, Fabrizio reported that Luis Diaz confirmed for Luis Diaz, new Bayern winger will arrive today in Munich and is set to complete his medical on Tuesday. 4-year deal to be signed in 24 hours. So, Diaz to Bayern Munich. Good move for him at his age. He wanted, a nice little bumper payment. I report that it was on 70k a week or something like that at Liverpool. I'm not entirely sure the correct amount, but that's a good move for him. So Liverpool, everything's falling into place. I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now. Everything's falling into place for Liverpool. They've got a really good management team over there in terms of player sales and buying players and stuff. And this is just going to open up the door for them to go ahead to buy Isak now. So we all know that Isak wants Liverpool. Liverpool wants Isak, and I think this deal's going to be in the region of about 75 million euros, or maybe a bit more. So Liverpool making their money. And they're making money on player sales as well. So they're doing decent. But also as well, I saw on here, after Luis Diaz's sell, Chiesa plans remains to leave Liverpool as he wants to play more. Back to Serie A, looking to go back to Serie A. To be honest, yeah, we never really saw Chiesa. I'm sure when he first came to the Premier, he was injured as well. I think he's a bit of an injury-prone player. He's a very good player, but maybe the Premier League wasn't for him. Some players just don't settle in the Premier League. And if you go to Liverpool and you can't settle, then boy, I don't know what it is, because they have the football culture there. So yeah, maybe that's a good thing for him. He's never gonna get in the team ahead of Salah. I just don't know. I don't know if it was a good move for him, but it was cheap, wasn't it? What, 25 mil or something like that. So yeah, big up to Godfrey in the building. Big up to yourself, my friend. So yeah, that's not a bad. Sometimes you just got to get rid of players, man, that don't suit your system, don't suit your team, and the longer you keep on to them, it's the worse it gets. In it, you know what I mean? Just bring in the players of quality. I'm just thinking now, yeah. Liverpool are also interested in someone called Malik Fofana. I can't remember what team he plays for, but they're also interested in him as well. So do they bring him in, or do they go for Rodrigo? That's going to be the big question point. Fofana is up and coming as well, so that's interesting. James Trafford. Set to go to medical today with Man City. Can you remember that Newcastle were chasing this guy for quite some time, and we thought that was over the line, but it never got over the line, and he's ended up going back to Man City as well. So yeah, man. Do you know what? Is this keeper that good? I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to get in. Listen, when are England going to start to find different goalkeepers, man? Yeah, but he doesn't want to go. Yeah, he doesn't want to go to Everton. Apparently, he just wants to go to Liverpool. Some players, yeah, they're just fixed on where they want to go, and I get it. Edison to Galatasaray, all Donnarumma. Hearing news on Donnarumma going the other way, and stuff like that. So let me just go through here quickly. Okay, so it says this was 12 hours ago. Liverpool prepared to go big for Isak after Luis Diaz sell. So I think this week we're going to see a big bid from Liverpool for Isak. Yeah, he doesn't want to go Saudi, etc., etc. Felix Luis, João Felix, he's gone to Al Nassr. Players are moving this season. I've never seen this amount of movement in one season. Oh, here's one as well. I'll touch on. Talks undergoing between Newcastle and Sesko as well. Apparently, personal terms have been agreed. I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't know, because I was hearing that Sesko, when it came to coming to Arsenal and Havertz was in front of him, he didn't feel that he would get into the team, or he felt that, Havertz was a bit, and with a player like that, man, seriously, bro, man, you have to back yourself. Yeah. I'm sure you're better. You look better technically than Havertz. You look like a better finisher than Havertz. Maybe he needs to go somewhere where he gets an arm over the shoulder, gets shown some love, and I think Newcastle will be a good place for him to, I think it'd be a step up from Leipzig, but it's also a step in it. If he can have a couple of successful seasons at Newcastle, same thing as Isak, in it. Do you know what I mean? On to the next team. I wouldn't be surprised in a couple of years, yeah, if Arsenal go in for him. If he has it could be the same kind of Isak type of, I wouldn't say transfer ideal, but if he's successful in the Premier League, teams are going to look at him. And if Arteta's still at the helm, I wouldn't be surprised if this bum goes for Sesko in a couple of seasons. But keep an eye on that one, people. Yeah, be up to Scants in the building. Monday morning things. Big up. Do you think Liverpool changed their formation to accommodate for Ekitike and Isak 4-4-2? That's a question for Scamps, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. He's the Liverpool man around here, so I would not know about that at all. But in other news, yeah, I saw this, and I know it's transfer news live. Yes, I'm dirty transfer news, yeah. But Newcastle and Tottenham have added Gabriel Jesus to their striker shortlist. He was also wanted by AC Milan and Inter Milan. Now, this goes to show you that no matter what people think of Jesus, yeah, although he doesn't score many goals, yeah, he's definitely an asset for a team. So, when he's fit, he's definitely a very good player. He's not going to score loads of goals, but what he does, all the other parts of his game, I would say are decent. He loves to press. He's quite skillful on the ball. He's pretty quick. He's pretty dynamic. He's a decent player. The only thing is the injuries. Because he's all action and the way he plays, the injuries have just hampered him. So, yeah, if anyone wants to come and buy Jesus, come and take him. You can come and take Jesus, man. Um, what was Jeffrey saying? Jeffrey saying, no way we sell Jesus to Spurs. Do you know what? If we get the right money, I wouldn't be, yeah, but I don't think we will. But the right money, I'm selling him, bro. I don't care. I'll sell him to Spurs. If we got like 35 M's, I don't care, man. I'm selling him, bro. But I don't think he would go to Spurs anyway. I think Serie A would be a good move for Jesus. Yeah, definitely. Somewhere like Napoli or somewhere like that. I think that'd be a good move for him as well. But yeah, let me know what you think about, the transfers. This is going to be the big one this week so far, though. The Diaz deal. This is a big one, man. You know, Diaz, he's been a great player for Liverpool, man. One of the best wingers, support strikers, or in the Premier League over the last few years, man. He's won it all. And Bayern Munich are getting a very good player now. People say, "Oh, he's aged 28," bro. The boy can still do a thing. He'll probably score more goals in the Bundesliga as well. So yeah, that's a smart move for him. And I'm sure the Liverpool faithful will, see him off, see that he does, and hope he does well at Bayern Munich as well. I'm hearing Flamenco trying to get Jesus and open to go back to Brazil. Yeah, I heard about that as well. This is what we need to hear. I don't think we will play 4-4-2. Hugo will play off the left sometimes, back up to Saka on occasion. May play 4-4-2 at home. Let me see if there's any other news, people, that I missed this morning. Big up to the England ladies as well for winning the Euros against Spain. Penalties last yesterday. I don't watch it. I don't watch women's football. I just don't watch it. That's just my personal thing. It's not for me. But yeah, congratulations to them. They got penalties last night. Let me see if there's anything else interesting today. NASA agreed 43.7 million deal for Felix. Felix for me has never really hit the heights, man. He's just a hype man, he's the hype man in the club, that don't really do anything. But they've got money and do you know what I mean? Never really done anything for me. Obviously yesterday we saw Bauman yesterday. Let's not overhype him too much, people. Yeah, he's only a 15-year-old lad. Don't want to put pressure on him already. Already people are starting to, call him Yamal, Ty, Yamali, or some stupidness like that. We don't need to put that pressure on him. He's a young lad. Let him just enjoy his football, man. It's the thing about us, man. We like to overhype players at this stage. We don't need to overhype players right now. Don't need to. Just let them play their game. Let him enjoy playing. But one thing is, Arteta's going to have a problem if he's there. I would say probably maybe not this season, but next season. But I think Dalman needs to be on the bench next season, 100%. I wouldn't start him in games. I see, maybe Carabao Cup, but I wouldn't start him yet because the Premier League, when you start playing Premier League games, you're going to start to see the physicality, and we don't want to bruck up our young. Remember, he's playing against men, physical. I heard he's quite tall as well, about 6 foot or something like that, but that doesn't mean anything. He's still physically a young man, playing in a big man's league. So let's just cool ourselves as Arsenal fans. Yes, pick up the player and all of that, but let's not start doing the craziness and just going overboard about our player. I usually do a show, and there's usually some madness that comes out straight after my show. Let me see if there's anything else interesting. I want to touch on Newcastle quickly, because Newcastle, this transfer window, they've been proper night. They've just had rejection upon rejection. And people say they feel sorry for them, but I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them. Because one thing about football is you have to plan. And I don't think Newcastle planned that well. I think they knew Isak was off a long time ago, but it's not just Isak that they need. Obviously, they brought in Elanga, which is not a terrible signing. But if you look at, okay, so John Sinclair tweeted this. He said, Magpie Media, they said they need 4 signings in a matter of urgency. A ball-playing goalkeeper, definitely need a goalkeeper. They tried for Trafford, they didn't get Trafford. But who's the next goalkeeper? Because didn't they say, okay, we're going to be happy with the goalkeepers we've got now? So who's the backup now? Who's the plan B? A 2-footed centre back. Don't know where you're getting that from. Don't know who you're going to get that from. Mosquera would have been brilliant for you guys, but a 2-footed centre back, 2 centre forwards to replace Isak and Wilson. So obviously they're talking to Sesko right now. They definitely need cover for centre back. I'm hearing Livramento as well. I would watch that deal. I would watch that as well. Livramento, yeah. He might not be for sale, but you know what? Heads get turned, people, yeah. I'm hearing Man City are looking at a £50 million bid. Maybe later into the window, they're probably going to try and come in for Livramento because they need a right back. So Newcastle at this moment seem to be a selling club. They don't seem to be buying additionals right now. And so far, as Godfrey said, Newcastle have had a terrible window. I totally agree with him. It's been a disaster. And the first game, isn't it the 17th of August, the first Premier League game? So we've got 20 days? Is it 20 days? 20 days till the Premier League starts or something like that. That's crazy, people. That's not a lot of time to buy players and other teams getting replacements. So people need to act fast. Like Arsenal, we need to start acting fast as well in terms of Eze stuff as well. I know we're relaxed and Burton and stuff like that. I know we want to get rid of some players as well, but we need to get Eze in, I think. That would be a nice balance to the team if we could get Eze in. I've not seen much more talk on Eze, to be honest. There's not much really. It's the same old, one day ago, Arsenal was still in contact with Eze, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? Maybe things are going to ramp up this week. I think the week's going to be dominated, though, by the Isak possible transfer this week. Liverpool are definitely getting Isak. I don't care what anyone says. They will get them, and it'd be interesting to see how Liverpool are next season, because although I was saying before, the league's done, blah blah blah, I'm not 100%. But I don't think it is an absolute given right now. I don't think it's an absolute given. Yes, they've got the players on the team yet, but the players have to also settle into the team as well. They have to settle. I don't think every game's a given for them. Yes, on paper they look crazy good, but it's it's all about seeing how they get on next season as well. Tottenham need to sign Eze as well. Yes, that's what. Listen, this is what I'm saying as well. Yeah, because who saw the? Did anyone see the interview with Morgan Gibbs White? And I start. Yeah, I don't know. Did anyone see the interview with Morgan Gibbs White and was in Marankis or whatever his name is? The guy looked shook, man. He looked like the Godfather was just like standing next to him, man. It was mad. I can't believe it. There must be some memes about that. It was crazy, but yeah, we need to. If we're gonna make one more signing, it needs to be this guy. I don't think we're going for Rodrigo. I don't know what's going on. I don't think we need to make sales to bring in Eze, because they want 34 million this year and 34 million next year, over 2 years. So I don't think that's impossible. Bro, I used to listen when I used to go Nottingham in the day, man. I knew one you in it. I knew one you and his dad chair was proper gang. Like he owned all the nightclubs in Nottingham. Yeah. Bro, these men were on things. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, people, man. If you haven't smashed the like, please smash the like now, please. Do you know what? I'm always just referencing Fabrizio, man. But we'll see what Ornstein's saying, man. Whether he's got any new stuff. David Ornstein. Oh yeah, look, Chelsea closing on deal to sign Hato from Ajax. Agreement between Chelsea yet to be reached, but getting nearer. That's happening. That is 100% happening right now. That's going to happen. Great addition. Has it changed? No, it hasn't. Nothing. Why is it not changed to that? I'm gonna share this. Sorry. So yeah, I was saying these guys are after Hato, however you pronounce his name. Good signing, man. That's going to be a good signing. Boy, so they're sorting out their defense, Chelsea now. They've got good attack. They're sorting out their defense. Their midfield is solid. Bro, they're not doing too bad. We've already touched on this one, yeah. Yeah, man. Keeping him was crazy, bro. It's just the guy looked shook, man. He must have mentioned the manager, the owner's name about 4 or 5 times. Just head down and stuff. Like Frank, so it was funny, bro. But this one, I think we need to get this one over the line. Buy option obligation, significant for your permanent agreement between Fulham, close, not done, work needed for me to materialise. So yeah, let's get that over the line, people. And that. But anyway, people, man, I'm going to call it a day. Listen, forget the Monday blues, man. This is Monday waffle. Yeah. Get in the kitchen, make yourself a coffee, and get lively. We out. Peace.